Hey guys, Romie here. So this is my recap, my review for Empire Season 3, Episode 7. The episode's called, What We May Be. That's actually a perfect title for the foolishness that happens. So the episode starts off with Cookie. She's stressing over Tiana because Tiana's being the little diva extraordinary that we know her to be, and Cookie's over it. Cookie's just like, you need to get in the studio and record, and so that we can make some money, so you can actually do what you want to do. Now, while she's trying to get that settled, she gets a knock at the door. Well, and of course, it's Angelo. Angelo has coffee, so she's just like, okay, come in. She takes the coffee from him. She's just like, okay, it's great. I'm glad that you came over. He's just like, well, I came over because I saw the text message that you said, saying that you saw, you saw my little, speech that I did. It's like, yeah, that's great. But Cookie is still in her own world dealing with Tiana, trying to put out fires. Angelo snatches the phone from her. She's just like, alright, Cookie, I want to pursue a relationship with you. Do you want to pursue a relationship with me? Oh, well, he's just like, look, this is how this is going to work. Now that kiss looked weird. He was just like, I was just like, wait, you can open up your mouth a little bit. I mean, that's Cookie you're kissing. She's giving, I'm like, Cookie, you doing the damn thing. Angelo, no, just move. I'll show you. Anyway, Angelo goes and kisses Cookie. Oh, they make out, and he gives her an ultimatum, and she happily accepts because she's like, oh, so now you taking charge, are you? Alrighty. So he was just like, I just want to, try to get in where I could. No, she's just like, do you think you can fit me into your schedule? And she's like, do you think you can fit into me? I'm like, okay. So they kiss and they have sex all in one go. Next thing we know, we see the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne, Angela Yee, DJ Envy. But it's mainly Charlemagne that's saying the rhetoric towards Jamal. DJ Envy's just making faces, and Angela's just like, Lord, not this mess again. I was just on like 2 weeks ago. Because Charlemagne's going in on Jamal. It's just like, this boy's been hiding out ever since he got shot. And now he ain't putting out music. Where's the music? Where's the heat, Jamal? Did Lucius really raise you? I was like, oh, I guess this is what the type of kids that Lucius raises. And it's like, you don't get donkey of the day, you get turkey of the day. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I appreciate Empire for doing stuff like this. I really do. I know some people don't like it, but I love that factor. And, Becky looked nice this week. She absolutely did. Now, of course, Lucius has a lot to say. It's just like, Jamal, where is the music? Whatever Charlemagne's saying is correct. You got shot and now you can't produce anything. Jamal said, I'm actually working on stuff. Where's the stuff? Becky says, no, I've heard the stuff, so he's not lying. He's telling the truth. That's great, but where's the stuff? Lucius wants to know where the stuff is. Jamal's like, I've been working on, it's going to be more than music. It's just more music. It's visuals. I'm like, Lord, if he's coming out with a visual album, I'm done. He said, no, it's something new, never heard of before. I'm like, okay, so what is it? Lucius is like, wait a minute. So you hired a video team for a song that's not even done yet. What are you doing? Because everything you're doing, those late night studio sessions, that costs money. You're not doing anything to bring in any income. This is like, you bought the streaming service and now all you care about is dollars and cents. Lucius said, this is how the music industry has always been run. Streaming hasn't done anything new that, buying singles or albums have done. So let's stop that. And Becky's just like, I heard the music is great. I don't care. Where is it? He's just like, and then here comes this guy, Steven, who I guess is a part of the team. He's like, I agree with Lucius. Jamal said, I don't care who you agree with. You're from PR. This is a head honcho meeting. I don't even know why you're here. Oh, I get it. My dad invited you here because I don't know where my mom is. What I do know is I'm done with this conversation. I'm like, oh, Jamal, little bit. Anyway, I wasn't appreciating that little attitude from him, even if it was because of Lucius. Now, we see Andre. I had to take a breath because what happened next leads up to some foolishness that happens in the end. Andre talks to, of course, Nessa. Nessa's just like, I have two things to ask/tell you. Will you be able to come to my brother's, remembrance party tomorrow? Yep. Perfect. I'll be there. Oh yeah, and second thing is, Shine still wants to kill you, so he's not really happy about you being there. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Jamal, Andre's gonna come through. It is what it is. We see D Major and Philip having this little squabble because Philip's just like, what are you doing, man? Your friend has an issue, and you're going and supplying him pills. D Major said, we're not doing anything that other artists haven't already done. So I don't understand why you're trying to come at me a certain way. And then they start to have this argument. Jamal says like, hey, I need you two to go. You need to go. And of course, I'm like, damn, Jamal, you're becoming an addict. D Major's just like, I'm giving you some pills. I'm sliding you some pills. They're not the crazy ones that you had that made you black out. So you should be good. I'm looking at him like, because he's like, this is what all the record people take. Now, of course, they both had to leave because Cookie came over. The funny thing about Cookie coming over is the fact that Cookie was just like, so, damn, you little hoe. You little hoe. Now you have two men around you. Jamal is like, I ain't no hoe. I'm like, Jamal, yes you are a hoe. Stop it. Or you want to be a hoe. Now, he shows her the video concept that he came up with. And Carol, supplied him with all of these videos. And, she's loving it. And it was really cool. And it was to his song, Mama. And I was like, oh, I like this song. And it was really nice. It was video of, the three sisters. And then everything was well and good until the father came to the frame. And Cookie stormed out because she had this look of, why? Why do you have him there? No, you idiot, you stupid, why would you do that? No, I had to go. I'm like, damn, Cookie. I know there's an issue between you and your father, but you don't have to go and do that to Jamal. Jamal's fragile right now. So I know what I just said about him like 2 minutes ago, but he's still fragile. Now, mind you, Cookie did agree that she'll go and meet Angelo's mom. Angelo's mom is Felicia Rashad. I was like, oh snap. Oh snap. So she comes around and she's like this head honcho, highfalutin. She's doing this fundraiser for her son. She said, look, I don't want some cleaner honors. You're going to go and give us some cash, some dinero. Give it to us now or leave. But, have a fruit cocktail before you go. Type of mentality. Now, she's just like, this little character you want to be to me. I see that her reputation precedes herself. It's like, Mom, don't worry about those pictures. Yeah, I shouldn't be worrying about those pictures because I'm not the one with the sagging issue. I'm like, oh my God. And so it begins. And Cookie, at least in that moment, wasn't there. So Angelo's just like, where the hell are you? Jamal goes to visit Carol because Carol has a job. I don't know if she's running the store or if she's just an employee at the store. What I do know is that why was the shop called, what was it? Baby Hair and Weaves or something like that? I'm like, Lord Jesus. And while Jamal goes in there and he has Philip right behind him, this guy is just like, will this hair work? And Carol's just like, yeah, it's 84% natural hair. 84% human hair. What the hell's 84% human? What type of... What? And this guy's just like, oh, well, do you think it'll look... Oh my God. Why? While that's happening, Jamal needs to go and talk to Carol because Carol was flirting with Phillips. It's like, oh my gosh, oh wait, are you with him? It was like, oh no, that's not my situation. Well, it's a situation. Well, I have to get you caught up on that. But, the videos you gave me, Mom freaked out. She bugged out. And it's just like, why? She bugged out because of the fact that her father, she has some issues with her father. And it's just like, the guy was eavesdropping. It's like, new music? You're coming out with new music? Man, you good after being shot or whatever? I was like, what is wrong with this man? Because it's like, man, you've been gone for a minute. You haven't put out anything ever since you got shot. Some people have no tact. Some people have no tact because this guy was clearly a cleaner honor. I'm just like, Carol, kick him out. Kick him out for real. So that's when Carol lets it be known that Cookie has some issues with the father in the past, and so that's why she felt a certain way with those videos, and she didn't think that it was still an issue, but apparently it is. Cookie finally comes, and Angelo is surrounded by the two potential claimants. Olive oil, you need to go. It was like, olive oil, go. And, what was the other one? She took this sheet, whatever it was, flicked it, and it was like, go fetch. I can't stand Cookie's ass. Now, we see this flashback because she's trying to explain to Angelo why she couldn't come earlier, and now, of course, she apologizes. And we see this flashback of her, you know, Lucius is dropping her off, and her father, she's trying to sneak back into the house, but her father comes and he's just like, oh, well, you know, I'll stay and live with the girls. He didn't want to hear that. He was kicking her out. And she was like, Daddy, no. He's just like, you know I love you, but I found drug money, drugs, and a gun, or it was like drug money, and a gun. You have to go because you're with Lucius, you're in with the wrong crowd. And she's like, Daddy, no, I don't want to go. And I felt so bad because he was even crying because you know he didn't want to kick out his baby. You know he loved Cookie the most. Let's be real. He loved Cookie the most, and so kicking her out was the hardest decision he had to make. But he's a real parent. He was not going to allow her to do whatever she wanted to do under his roof. That is not what you do. So that's Cookie's explanation, and shout out to her red leather pants this whole episode. I was appreciating that, and the whole 90s salt and pepper look in general. But I mean, she was looking good. What was I talking about? Oh, and that was her explanation as to why she bailed. She's just dealing with a lot right now with this whole family stuff. And he said, you know, I'll go and forgive you. We can go and figure this out. But you need to understand that politics is like music to our family. The way how your family loves music is how we love politics. So doing certain things are really important. So it's like, okay, I understand. Let me go and figure it out. I'll go and set up a dinner, invite your mother, invite you. He said, oh, and you're bringing your kids. So like, what? My mother's huge on family, so this is going to happen. Next thing we know, Cookie is at Lucius's house because, of course, she's holding her grandbaby, along with holding her grandbaby because Hakeem clearly doesn't know how to. Hakeem is still trying to argue with Andre, and she said, enough! Andre, I need you. Are you going to come to my thing? He's just like, of course I had your back. Okay, cool. Hakeem, are you going to come? I'm not sure. Stupid, you go come. Jesus. After that, we have Jamal. And I'm like, wait a minute. When did Jamal grow this hair? Am I the only one that was like, how did he have a full thing of hair? And then next thing we know, it's gone again. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, so Cookie, now that Jamal kind of knows the situation, you know, Cookie goes and enlightens him. And the other part that, in another flashback, we see her father died 3 days after he kicked her out because he was so stressed. And that's why, not Carol. Was it Carol? That's why her other sister never forgave her. So she was just like, it was hard to deal with. I left home for Lucius and it killed my father. And so that's why it's hard for me. But I'm not going to stop you from pursuing your musical dream. So if you want to go and use that, use it. But I'm telling you this right now, I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to support you, but I'm not going to watch it. So she's like, so you come to my little thing for my boyfriend or not? She said, look, as long as you're getting over Lucius, I'm there. I'm there. We're good. Don't worry about that. What? So now Cookie has to go and learn fine dining. Fine dining from who else? From her big sister. Or is Cookie the big sister? I don't know. But she's there with, you know, Vivica Fox's character. And it's just like, you know, I need to know all the little mannerisms and how to deal with that bougie bee. I'm tired of that bougie bee, but I know how to talk to that bougie bee. I didn't know how to conversate. I know how to conduct myself. I need to just know. Oh, God. Really? Really? Cookie's a mess. So, this is where her sis lets her know, look, you need to go and envision yourself as my Angelou. You know, you need the words to come out of your mouth as if it's Maya Angelou, even if it's actually Beyonce. Just like, what? And it was funny because it was just like, look, you basically have to get your Melania Trump on. I'm thinking, when was this filmed? When was this filmed? Because I know this wasn't filmed before the this was filmed before the election results. So that must have been like, can you imagine her being the president? Yeah, we can, because it's about to happen. Next thing we know, it was just like, oh, heads up, girl. Lucius comes. Why does Lucius come? Because he hears that Cookie's going to be on a little date. So Lucius decides, you know, his boy is going to get out tomorrow. Big boy's going to get out tomorrow. He needs to throw him a big party. So he needs to rent out the venue. And of course that pisses off Cookie because she just looks like, really? All my life I had to fight and now I have to deal with this man going and doing whatever he wants, continues to do whatever he wants. So she's venting, and that's when, you know, Vivica lets her know, look, what about if you have the party here because no other venue is going to work? Have the party here. Come on now. You have the space. But she was just like, Cookie's looking around, looking at her apartment, and she doesn't understand. What are you thinking? Do you see my place? I pretty much have D-pics all over the place, and you want me to go and invite some highfalutin woman here. She said, here's how this goes. We just need to go and buy everything. Buy everything, redo, remodel your place. By doing that, she won't know the difference. You can go and pose all you want. And Cookie again was kind of remembering what her father said about he had big dreams for her because hold on, because this is really bugging me. Because I'm like, how do I remember her name every other time except for this particular video? That was just irking me. So Candace reminds Cookie that, you know, father was saying how you're going to become a president. And I'm like, yeah, she did become the president of Empire, co-president. Anyway, back to Lucius's house. Lucius is trying to teach Hakeem how to be a father. You know, I'm like, wait a minute. So now you want to go and be a father to your son so that your son could be a father to his daughter? Because Hakeem is terrified of leaving, being alone with his own daughter because he doesn't know what to do. I'm looking at him like, regardless of his age, he's like around my age. So get it together, man. Get it together. Lucius is like, I'm leaving you alone, and I already knew that that was a subplot line that Hakeem fell hook, line, and sinker for, because he knew Hakeem couldn't handle it all by himself, and you'll know what I mean soon enough. And he's trying to, you know, foil Cookie's date night with her, her new man and her man's, what do you call it, and her man's mom, just all of that. So Candace goes and starts to change everything from Candace and Portia. And Portia, it was funny because Portia was just like, yeah, so Alexa, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a commercial for Amazon. We already see it coming. We already see it coming. They're changing everything else. So that's cute enough. While that's happening, Hakeem is frantic because his daughter will not stop crying. She will not stop crying. And, you know, he tries to go give it to his female friend. I think her name's Chicken. And Chicken's like, whoa! Oh, hell no. I don't do kids. You see me? I don't do kids. But I can go and, what, get you a bottle? You want something to drink? You good? You straight? Oh, yeah, the baby too? Yeah. Yeah, I'll go and do that. Cookie is preparing herself for her little date. And she's remembering what her father said about the fact that you can be anything. You deserve the best. This and that. And again, it's kind of reminding her of the fact that Angelo is the man that she's supposed to be with, that her father wanted her to be with instead of Lucius, because her father already knew this foolery was going to come to pass. Now, I don't know why. I don't know why that... Why was it that Jamal decided to come to the house high? He wasn't high, he was high. So I'm guessing D major, this is the type of stuff that you're giving to him so he won't black out, but he'll clearly visibly be high. I mean, his eyes, he's just like, like, Jesus. Cookie's just like, oh my gosh, boy, are you high? He's just like, no, this is my new medication. You know, it takes a moment. It's just like, I was a drug dealer. How stupid do you think I am? But you know what? I'm too distracted to actually be a mother to you right now. That's how I took it. That's how I took it. I had to impress this man. So, I know I'm going to slap you, and then you're going to go and get it together. The doorbell rings. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Put some ice on it. Go and fix yourself. Damn, you light skin. Anyway, next thing we know, we have Angelo and his mother, Diane, I believe. Diana, either way. She comes and Cookie's just like, hello, and she breezes right past Cookie. It was like, oh, you did a little disrespectful, highfalutin. Anyway, Cookie's just like, this is the middle child, Jamal, and Jamal's just like, oh, lovely to meet you. You smell good. I was like, what is that? He was like, go sit him down. He's a free spirit. So that's what we call it nowadays. He's a free spirit. He is high, fried, died to the side. Hakeem's the next one to show up. Unfortunately, it wasn't Andre. Why? Because we'll get to that in a second. Hakeem shows up, and he has a baby with him. Why does Hakeem have a pacifier? His baby's pacifier in his mouth. People already look at Hakeem like he's 12 years old with a grown person's body. Why would... Anyway, Hakeem was just like, no, Mom, I need your help. I can't do this. This is like, oh, yeah, and this is my youngest son. She said, oh, hi. Of course, the whole time, you know, Diana's looking at him like, Shine goes and does a little speech because he's with his family and friends, because Shine, Stone, Nessa... How is Nessa's brother called Stone? And her other brother / cousin, whatever he is today, it's called Shine. We'll get into that when we finally find out what is he really to Nessa. But they're family. That's all that matters. They're family. You know, Nessa's over it because she doesn't see Andre. She feels hurt. She feels abandoned. I'm like, Nessa, I know that he promised, but you gotta push this up on him a little bit. You know, just let it be. Now, I understand how it is that Cookie finally got the baby to, you know, quiet down. And then all of a sudden, Hakeem finally learned or knew how to hold the baby. I'm looking at this like, wait a minute. So we're trying to convince me that Hakeem doesn't know how to hold this baby or do any of that. But by the time that he was freaking out, brings it to his mother. Brings his daughter to his mother. And then his mother gives him back his child. Now he's cradling the... Anyway, things aren't working out too well because Andre isn't there. You know, Cookie thought that Andre would come so that she could go and have Angelo's mother, you know, talk school because they went to the same school. You know, all high fidelity and stuff. Why was Anika there? Anika and Lucius came just to mess things up. Because they're like, where is the baby? Where is Hakeem? Hakeem, you can't leave that you can't leave the house with your own child. I know it's your child, but you can't leave the house. We don't trust you. We don't know you. You're just the father of this daughter. So, Anika goes, takes her daughter, and Lucius, you know, lets Angelo's mother know what's really going on. So here's the thing. Andre, he's the crazy one. He's not here. Jamal, he's a middle child. He's gay and, ooh, he looks like he may have a drug problem. Interesting. And Hakeem, yeah, Hakeem's the best one of them all because Hakeem's the youngest. He's the most mature. He got this woman right here pregnant, you know, the woman who's my wife. You know, so I basically wifed up his baby mama. And because he got left at the altar by the person he was originally supposed to get married to. So, you know, this is our one big happy family. And, you know, Cookie and I used to be drug dealers. Oh, Cookie? Oh, no, he didn't say that. But Cookie and I, you know, we had our past. And Cookie went away for 17 years. I'm thinking, because she did 17 years for your ass to go and do this to her? All because you want her back. How do you expect to win someone back when you do some mess like... Who thinks like this? Who thinks like this? Jamal was fried. And Jamal wasn't having it with this whole Angelo's bougie mother. Because Jamal was just like, wait a minute. We can't let us live? I mean, what's wrong with you? It's like, if you can't let us live, then just exist. I'm like, oh, shit. What? What was that? Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Of course we know where Andre is. Andre was late because he had to bring Frida. So I almost called her by her regular name. Oh, he had to bring Frida, and he convinces Frida, are you gonna go and just let the past be the past and let that define you, or are you gonna go and live in the moment? And I'm like, okay, this is clearly another commercial for LinkedIn, even though the Continental, that was nice that they were rolling in. That was very, very nice. So Nessa's super happy. She's like, oh, you brought Frida and you came. Oh, you're such a good man. I love you. So then he was just like, I have to go. I have to be with my mom. I promised her. It's like, no, but you promised me. So you're going to stay here because you're going to listen to the song. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to be with my people. He was there. He listened to it. He enjoyed it. The thing is that he stayed way in the back. Let's not pretend that he was commingling with those ruffians. That's what we'll call them, those ruffians. Because I'm looking at them like, I don't trust any of these. And Cookie, you know, back at the house is not going too well because she has to tell everyone to leave. Because she forgot that Angelo's mother is super allergic to seafood. That means that her entire dinner needs to be thrown out except for some cobbler and some ice cream. And so Cookie's just like, all right, Lucius. It's like, everyone that's not a lion or Angelo's family, get out. All right, here's how this is going to go. We are not perfect, but we're family, and I wouldn't trade them for anything. He's gay and high, evil, crazy over there, you know, Lucius and Anika, and he's immature and bratty. But they are my family, it is what it is. And I was just like, you go, Cookie. And you could tell, and you ish, but you know, respect, you got some fire. I can't just walk all over you. Now Jamal goes and he retooled the song, you know, the mama song. And it was really nice. It was really nice. I mean, it was so nice and touching because he, you know, talked about the fact that, you know, Cookie's father loved her and was there for her, and how she actually ended up with a guy that was kind of similar to her father. He was still leading her down the wrong path, so then her father kicked her out when she was 16, and then he died, so she couldn't reconcile with him. But it's just like he loved her regardless, and she did it for loyalty and love for the man that she of her dreams. And Cookie was just like, oh, this is speaking to my soul, baby. And you see Angelo consoling her, you know, rubbing her arm like, I got you, baby, I got you. And it was so nice. I mean, Lucius was so touched and shook. It might as well have been the gospel song, and we getting the devil out. Because Lucius was like, I think we gotta go. It's like, because he brought all of that foolishness to Cookie's house, you know, with Hakeem and him coming with Anika to go mess up the date. And then he realized, you know, this is wrong. I love this woman and I'm doing this to her. This is wrong. Because Cookie looked at him as he was leaving. It's just like, yeah, I love you, but you do too much mess. And I need someone who's actually good for me. So after all of that, Diana said, no, my father was a bootlegger, so I understand your background. You know, I may be hyphenating now, we may be hyphenating now, but originally, we were just like you. The difference is, we came up, and I was like, oh, Lord. And she said, no, but I like you. You have fire. And I don't want to push over as a potential whatever. So here's how this is going to work. As long as you don't hurt my only child, we're cool. We are cool. I was just like, oh, so Angelo's just like, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Let me go and, you know, tuck my mother in. She was like, yeah, go and tuck your mother in and then come back so we can have some fun. Nah. Now, Lucius, he's walking through the house and he sees Anika, and Anika look good. See, damn, see, that's the thing. Anika's attitude and her scheming and stuff makes you forget that she banging. But so that's why I'm like, oh crap, is Anika and Lucius gonna come back together for real again? Because I can see that happening as well. Now, while Nessa's on stage, she invites Frida, and Frida and her start to go, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. why is Shine recording this? Now, clearly this isn't a real song between them. This is a song that they just kind of hopped on together. And, or it will be a song soon enough. Either Shine's going to go and try to parlay this into another deal, or he's going to use this to send it to Tariq, because it's just like, what's her name? Because Frida was talking about her father being Frank Gathers. Like, oh God. I already see it coming in. Hakeem is loving it, because I think he kind of sees this all as well. It's like, this is going to be a mess, and I'm going to be orchestrating it, so it's fine. You know, I have to be honest. Andre is slowly losing it. He's really starting to lose it, because we have to remember, he's manic. So, he can, if his medication isn't calibrated correctly, things could go very left. And we see in the preview that Nessa says, I'm not going to be like Rhonda. First of all, I'm not going to die like her. Second, I'm not going to be like Rhonda. I'm not going to go and take care of you. Because he was just like, Rhonda took care of you. It's like, that's not my job. It's like, oh. So we'll see how that goes. Please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, Lord.